in this internship title is a federated generative AI and explainable deep learning framework for robust privacy preserving and generalizable viral disease prediction across heterogeneous multimodal datasets. So we have collected 20 literature survey papers. We have created a, literature review table. From that, we got research gaps, challenges, issues. In order to avoid disadvantages, challenges, issues, by using proposed technologies like generative AI, explainable AI, deep learning framework for robust privacy preserving and generalizable viral disease prediction and detection across heterogeneous means various data sets available freely at kaggle.com, github.com, UCI repositories. From there, we got proposed techniques. Then we have downloaded from free repositories input data set. We have downloaded. Uh, so far, we have downloaded four input data sets from Kaggle, GitHub, UCI repositories. So once we write a Python program to perform our proposed internship title is federated learning, generative AI, explainable AI. These are the advanced concepts of artificial intelligence. By using deep and machine learning algorithm frameworks for robust and privacy preserving, in order to find out the viral disease prediction and detection across different multimodal data sets. So from there we got results outputs, and we have prepared abstract 250 words, and for with accurate validation metrics like accuracy, precision, loss, and epochs, training time, and AUC, ROC, confusion matrix. Based on that, we have prepared abstract with the 250 words and 8 major keywords we have identified. Then we have prepared introduction with 4 side headings like background and motivation with the citations of 24 references we took from references heading. Then challenges in centralized artificial intelligence system for medical diagnostics. Then towards federated generative AI and explainable AI frameworks. You know, federated learning, that means it is a extension of artificial intelligence, and we are running our application from our system to centralized servers located at different places. Remotely we are executing. That type of learning is called a federated learning. And here we are using generative AI is a extension of artificial intelligence, advanced concept, creating innovative application or uh, which is not available in the existing database with the help of generative adversarial networks, variational autoencoders, and on audio, video, text, graphics applications. And explainable AI framework also we are incorporated. Then this is the introduction diagram. Federated generative AI, explainable deep learning, framework for multimodal viral disease prediction. See, decentralized multimodal data sets means we have X-ray images, chest X-ray images, computer tomography images, and we are running uh, through our system to different data centers located at remotely somewhere else, and we are running decentralized multimodal data sets, and we are applying federated learning like machine learning, deep learning extension Federated learning means we are running our huge volume of data on different centralized locations. Then we are applying generative AI for data enhancement of images like chest X-ray images, CT scan images by using VAE, variational autoencoder, and generative adversarial networks. We are using and we are integrating with explainable AI. GradCam means for enhancing edge computing, and we are applying morphological operators like dilation, erosion on privacy preserving concepts. Finally, we are getting the output of what are the images are affected COVID-19 or viral disease or not. So then research significance and contributions we have done successfully. Then related work, we have successfully uh, downloaded 20 literature survey papers and created a literature review table. And we have identified research gaps, challenges, issues, disadvantages, advances in federated learning for medical imaging, then generative modeling for data augmentation and balance, then followed by the explainable artificial intelligence, that is called XAI for clinical trust, then limitations and research gaps we have identified. Then third side heading of internship project materials and methods. We have collected four data sets and coherent composition with the help of chest X-ray images and CT scan images. See here, four data sets. The name of the data set is COVID test, where we are getting source from GitHub, and modality type is CT scan, computer tomography images, number of patients 377, total images we have collected from GitHub is a repository freely available, 63,849 images. COVID 19 images affected 15,589, normal and other images 48,260, and data repository is mentally data. Same as from GitHub, again we got 4,501 patients, 2 lakhs 1,000, 2 lakhs 1,103 images, and from GitHub. Same GitHub, again 6,500 images we have collected. And from Kaggle is a repository, 16,870 images we have collected. Labelbox.com we are downloading from Kaggle. Then we have given explanation of that input data set. Pre-processing is nothing but eliminating noisy data, inconsistent data, dirty data from the four freely available repositories we have downloaded. And we are performing data augmentation for making a noisy, for making smooth images by applying dilation and erosion. And we are eliminating redundant data, dirty data, inconsistent data on that images. That is called data pre-processing. Then we are selecting model architecture. Model is nothing but simplified version of the reality. Architecture is a structure which comprises software and hardware components and connections among them. That is called model architecture. We are using leveraging technologies with the convolutional neural network backbone with the variational autoencoder augmentation. And we have applied so many frameworks with the Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, sklearn, scikit-learn, Pillow, Matplotlib, etc. This is a proposed federated generative proposed framework like pre-processing and data harmonization. Data is a raw material. We are processing with so many pre-processing techniques like box plot, binning, filters. So many frameworks we are applying in order to make information. So information is a processed data, and directly we can feed into the our model, And for CT scan and chest X-ray images, that is represented CT, and CXR means chest X-ray images. And we are choosing model architecture with the combination of GAN, VAE, CNN, machine learning, and various frameworks like Keras, TensorFlow, PyTorch, Matplotlib, Piano, etc. in this model architecture. Then explainability and GradCam, having the data augmentation part for smoothing images where the block spots are marked in the chest and CT scan images. We are extracting those features by applying training 80% of images, 20% of testing, and our model is predicting which image is positive or negative. And we are running a hospital A, hospital B, hospital C. That means remotely connected to our centralized server. That learning is called federated learning. Keep in mind. So then we are applying federated learning protocol and privacy control. Then training configuration, 80% of images we are using for training and 20% of testing. And we are applying evaluation metrics, statistical protocols like accuracy, loss, epochs, time complexity, AUC, ROC, confusion matrix, F1 score. Okay, recall, these are the various validation metrics for justification of our proposed model is giving correct results or not. We are applying explainability with the leveraging of various techniques. Then up to this one, yesterday we have completed. So now we are moving to experimental results and performance evaluation. See now how to write and how to generate our required information. Here, explain 2 pages with sub-side headings, each with two big paragraphs.